Next up, we have Keon from ReverCare.
When my 88-year-old grandmother had a stroke that nearly killed her, my family was at a loss, but my mother took the hardest hit. She had countless questions, spent hours providing care, but had nowhere to turn for help. And she's among these 40 million that are caring for their elderly loved ones. The loved ones who increasingly prefer to age safely and independently at home. And so this should be a cause for celebration. However, this also places additional demands on families already stretched thin on time due to competing demands like parenting, managing logistics, and going to work. And you see, there's no shortage of products, services, and technologies aimed at helping caregivers. But that's part of the problem. It overwhelms them. ReverCare eliminates this debilitating decision fatigue. We connect caregivers to experts in 5 core areas: legal, financial planning, home safety, routine logistics, and the emotional support regarding the family dynamics. And if the caregiver doesn't know where to start, we conduct an audit to tell them which step they should take first. We've onboarded a number of experts that are interested in working with us because they see this as an opportunity for new clients. And we validated ReverCare initially with individual caregivers. They are saving time and they feel like they're being listened to. Caregiver absenteeism costs the US economy $25 billion, but only 23% of employers offer any kind of elder care assistance, but most think that they should. And what alternatives are available? Well, geriatric care management, as you can see, is very expensive. Care managers charge upwards of $180 an hour, making them inaccessible to most. By shifting the payment from the individual to the employer, we're able to recoup lost productivity and increase engagement in the workplace. But most importantly, we are making geriatric care management much more accessible to a wider body of people. And while we're initially validating on the individual level, our next step is to validate ReverCare on the enterprise level. And we're particularly keen on partnering with companies that have demonstrated a commitment to work-life balance and diversity and inclusion. We're a technical team with domain and business expertise, well positioned to execute. I spent the last 4 years building and consulting healthcare companies. My co-founder, Daria, spent the last 5 working with large employers on their HR strategy. And our advisory board includes Dr. Kurt Cole, the Chief Information Officer at Weill Cornell Medicine. We're building ReverCare because we want to help our parents, our colleagues, and the 40 million other family caregivers in the United States. We at ReverCare think caring for an elderly loved one should not be a burden, but rather an experience filled with joy. We're ReverCare, and we're caring for those who care. Thanks.
Questions?
Can you speak a little bit more specific about the services specifically that you're offering, and also what is the regional, the global, regional, geographical kind of mix of those? Is it targeted to specific geographies, or is it nationwide?
Yeah, so we're actually based in the Northeast, and we've developed relationships with a number of service providers, primarily in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, but we're agnostic in a lot of ways, but primarily in the Northeast for now.
All right, thank you.